Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to fix the windshield in less than 20 bucks. It's my FJ Cruiser. I have a spider crack on my windshield. If you own a FJ or a Jeep or any vehicle in for that fact, and the vehicle has a windshield, the spider crack can occur anytime if a small rock or a debris hit your vehicle. And if you think that there's a small crack, it would be fine, you are wrong. Here I'm using a Permatex resin which will actually fix that small spider crack. So keep in mind always, if you see a spider crack in your windshield, make sure you fix it. Otherwise, when the as the days goes by, if the vehicle hit a pothole or something like that, the crack will quickly develop to a big crack, then you are forced to change the windshield. So here is actually the options which you can use for this product. Anything like a small spider crack or a small bubble or anything like that, you can actually do it. First, you may need to do just make sure that identify where exactly that crack occurs. I use painter's tub. The whole reason is that I just want to make sure I'm not looking anywhere else when I'm actually working on it. It's just for me to spot where exactly the spider crack is. Spider crack is a small spot, then you can see a small, just like a spider web, it actually spreads across the windshield. And here are the stuff actually came with the Permatex. It's a syringe there, then there is a plastic thing which can hold to the windshield, then there is a sticker onto that, and that plastic thing goes over the sticker, and it is very easy to do. It is, if you just follow this video, you'll be able to do it by yourself. And this is the main thing, the resin which actually goes in and fix the stuff. The Permatex is, I used it many times and always great result, always great result. Never, I had a couple of vehicles and never actually it went over any spider crack. It should be used, the should be used in the daytime when there is sun, okay? Because the resin has to work with sun to cure your windshield. All the all the details are actually in the manual as well. So make sure you clean that small spider crack place where the windshield got that crack. Then slowly and steadily just go and start working on it. I use a microfiber just to clean it, and I can see it is visible. The spider crack is actually visible as well. I took this video a couple of months back. I just want to make sure it is actually good. So even though I used it a couple of times, I just want to make sure what I'm sharing my YouTube channel is worth checking. So for 3 months, no problem. That spider crack completely went away, and no more spreading of to the windshield. So once you spot everything, clean it up, and you can actually just put a small placeholder sticker there so that you will know what exactly you are working on. The first step would be, as mentioned, take that sticker and place it on top of your windshield. It is very easy. It is a double-sided one, double-sided sticker. So you peel one side off and put it there. Okay. So the white side goes towards the windshield, and the green side should look upwards. That's where the other second plastic tip is actually going to stay on. So make sure you put it on the right spot. That hole, it should cover that main spot of the spider crack. See that? It is right on the middle. That's how you should actually put that sticker on. It should be right on top of the middle, on that crack. I just put that painter step below because in my past experience, sometimes the resin will flow when you take that syringe off, which you will actually see. Then it is much easier for you to clean, otherwise it will leave a mark there. They should have improved the product to actually have some sort of something to just hold it, but yeah, it works great. So I bought this product from Canadian Tire, and I'm from Canada. I just paid about 15 or 16 bucks. Then now peel off the top part carefully. Once that is done, Make sure everything is clean, okay? Don't put these things in dirt and stick it there. No. You can see a small tip actually pointing upwards. You should press it, the plastic tip on that rubber just like that. Make sure that the top tip matches. Once that is taken care of, check the manual or the directions list came with it. So you take that resin and the tip, just you can just bend off that tip. Put it in a syringe. Not put in a syringe actually. Yeah, you put in a syringe and take the pressure out from the syringe. Then press it towards it. So once again, on that plastic tip, you put the resin and put the syringe towards it and press it towards it. That means you are inserting pressure towards, some air pressure towards it. Okay, there is a lock in that syringe which will lock it in place. Telling once again, once a plastic tip is done, put the resin in it, not too much, just a little bit. The directions are there. Then press the syringe towards it and lock it in place. See, it is actually working on it. So what it does, it is pulling the air from that windshield through that small hole, and it is actually coming out here. As you can see, the resin is started working on it slowly and steadily. Those bubbles, actually it is that syringe is pulling out those bubbles, the air bubbles, and the resin will come and settle down there. That's how I think it works. It's a very easy, simple step anybody can do. Do not ignore if you see a spider crack on your vehicle. If you ignore, it will result in you spending so much money to change it, and you don't want that. Every flat windshield vehicle, just like Toyota FJ or Jeep owners, this is a main concern for them. So by doing this simple trick, you will be able to save hundreds of dollars. So the resin is actually working. I would recommend you to leave it just like this for maybe 30 or 40 minutes, then fill a little more resin and repeat that process, so that it will actually, the resin will go everywhere and do its trick. Don't think this is actually healing the process. The healing process is after this. Now you are actually having the resin to flow under it, flow through all the cracks and surface. Okay, it's almost done. I have actually kept it, I repeated the process 1 or 2 times just to make sure everything is working fine. I always laugh whenever I say like this thing. It is just like you are giving injection to your Toyota FJ Cruiser or your vehicle. Okay, now pull out that syringe. Looks like it's almost done. Take off all the painter's tape. Actually, I should have not done that, because when you take off, okay, I'm actually doing it there. I told you it's been about 3 months. So when you take off that thing, you will see the resin actually just flowing down. This is after 1 or 2 hours, okay? So make sure, give it enough time, and do not do in a winter time. Make sure it is sunny outside when you are doing that. I would recommend you to do in the noon time, because the sun is directly above your vehicle. See the resin flowing? You don't want that. Just make sure to wipe it right away. Otherwise, you're gonna see that mark there. So the reason I mentioned the noon time, because the vehicle with the windshield straight like that, the sun needs to be directly hitting it. Otherwise, actually, you have to turn the vehicle and point towards the sun. But don't do any time before 9 a.m. or don't do any time after 6 p.m. So it should be in between that. The main reason I told, the resin is cured by ultraviolet rays from sun. If there is no ultraviolet rays hitting directly on that resin, it will not cure. Once again, the sun rays heal the process. That is actually that's how the resin will be getting healed or cured. That's when it actually really started working. The chemical reaction thing, I don't know much about it, but that's what it is. To fix it, you don't need to know, you don't need to be a chemical engineer, I guess. Anyway, so pull off that thing, wipe it one more time slowly, and make sure that you have little resin left back in that package, because you may need to touch it up a little bit later sometime. Later sometime means once it's cured. You will see that mark, that's for sure. What it really did is it filled all the spider cracks and ready for curing process. So pull the vehicle towards the sun, leave it there for 30 minutes or 40 minutes. And if you want, you can just touch it up. So now this is no more a spider crack. You may see that spot there, very minor, okay? You can, that's why I told you need to have little resin saved. So go back, just do a little touch up, just put a small drop in there and leave it there. So it will be fully cured and it will be actually fully protected. That way you can make sure that your windshield is good to go. So why to spend 600 or 800 bucks? Just spend 20 bucks and 2 hours and it'll be done. And if you see my windshield, I have done it many times. FJ and Jeep owners, as I mentioned, it's a pain in somewhere. So just do this process. Your windshield will be good to go for a couple more years. I did that for my other vehicles as well. It's not only for Toyota. I did for my Toyota RAV4 as well, and it actually worked out great. I never had any problem, and this product is great. I truly recommend it. So make sure if you see a spider crack, do not ignore. Just get this product, and then I am not paid by or this product is sponsored by anybody. I'm just sharing my thought and my knowledge so my fellow FJ owners or Jeep owners can benefit from it. Okay, now I'm actually planning to do a rock light installation, which I'll be doing it this week sometime. So subscribe to my channel, please, if you haven't already. And take care, stay safe, God bless. Bye bye.